Testosterone. The very word conjures images of rugged masculinity, unbridled power, and a primal drive to conquer. But what if I told you this so-called fuel of men is far more complex, nuanced, and even mysterious than you ever imagined? We've been sold the narrative that testosterone is what makes a man, the elixir of virility, the source of our ambition, aggression, and sexual prowess. But the reality is much more fascinating. Prepare to have your perceptions of this crucial hormone completely upended. You see, testosterone's role in the male experience is not as straightforward as we've been led to believe. In fact, modern research is revealing that this chemical compound is intricately connected to our minds, emotions, and even our very identity as men. It's not just about buff bodies and competitive drive. Testosterone shapes us on a profound neurological level. For example, did you know that testosterone levels fluctuate dramatically throughout a man's life, and even within the span of a single day? The amount coursing through your veins right now is likely very different from when you woke up this morning. And these natural ebbs and flows play a critical role in everything from mood and cognitive function to social behavior and risk-taking. But that's not all. Emerging studies are suggesting that testosterone may have a powerful influence on how we perceive the world around us and how we see ourselves within it. High levels of the hormone have been linked to heightened self-confidence, feelings of dominance, and even distorted self-image. In other words, testosterone doesn't just make us physically stronger. It can shape our very sense of identity, altering how we interact with and interpret our environments. The implications of this are staggering, with profound impacts on everything from our relationships to our careers. And the story gets even more complex when you consider the role of testosterone in the female experience. That's right. Women produce this so-called male hormone too, and in quantities that may surprise you. In fact, testosterone is essential for a woman's health and well-being, influencing everything from sexual function to bone density. So if testosterone isn't the simple biological switch we've been led to believe, what is it? A potent neurochemical? A key to unlocking our truest selves? Or perhaps something even more fundamental to the human condition? Let's start by dispelling the most pervasive myth about testosterone, that it's the sole driving force behind male aggression and dominance. While the hormone can influence these traits, the reality is far more nuanced. Recent studies have shown that testosterone's effects on behavior are heavily moderated by social context. High testosterone levels don't automatically make a man more aggressive or competitive. In fact, the hormone seems to amplify whatever social cues and behavioral norms a man is exposed to. For example, research has found that men with higher testosterone are more likely to display aggressive behavior, but only when in the presence of other men. Remove that social context, and the link between the hormone and aggression all but disappears. Testosterone, it seems, isn't the puppet master. It's more of an accompanist, playing off the environmental cues and cultural influences around it, but the plot thickens even further. Scientists have discovered that testosterone doesn't just shape our outward behavior. It can actually alter our perception of the world. Men with higher levels of the hormone tend to interpret ambiguous facial expressions as more dominant or threatening. They're also more likely to assume hostile intent behind the actions of others. In other words, testosterone doesn't just make us act tougher and more aggressive. It can actually make the world appear more hostile and competitive. It's a remarkable feedback loop where the hormone shapes our internal mental landscapes, which in turn influence our external actions and social interactions. And the story doesn't end there. Emerging research is revealing that testosterone may also play a crucial role in how we construct our very sense of self and identity as men. The hormone has been linked to heightened feelings of confidence, self-esteem, and even narcissism. One study, for example, found that men with higher testosterone levels tended to rate themselves as more attractive, intelligent, and successful than their peers, even when objective measures showed no such advantages. It's as if the hormone is subtly distorting our self-perception, inflating our egos, and fueling a kind of cognitive bias. But here's the kicker. This self-aggrandizing effect of testosterone doesn't just apply to men. Women with higher levels of the hormone also tend to rate themselves as more attractive, socially dominant, and accomplished than their female peers. The implications are staggering. This male hormone seems to be a key player in how we construct our identities, regardless of gender.